Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The honorable juries, teachers, and my fellow contestants. My name is Aska Danish Attaya, and I'm from Imam An-Nawawi Junior High School, Pekanbaru. And today, I'm gonna tell you guys an amazing story about Umar ibn al-Khattab. Long ago, in the golden days of Islam, there lived strong, just, and fearless leader Umar bin al-Khattab, the second caliph of Islam. As a child in Makkah, he grew tall, powerful, and skilled in wrestling, horse riding, and poetry. People admired his strength, but also feared his toughness. Before Islam, Umar was harsh, proud of his tribe, and an enemy of the new faith. One day, as he knew that Muhammad teachings spread widely, he knew that he had to stop him from breaking the Quraysh apart. With anger in his heart, he set out to stop the Prophet Muhammad SAW once and for all. But on his way, he discovered that his own sister and her husband had already embraced Islam. Furious, Umar stormed into their house. In his rage, he struck his brother-in-law, and when his sister tried to stop him, he hit her too. Seeing her blood, Umar's heart softened. He asked to see what they were reading. It was the Quran from Surah Toha. He is God. There is no God worthy to be worshipped except Allah. The words shook him. His eyes filled with tears. And that very day, the man who once fought Islam embraced it. He declared his faith before the Prophet Muhammad SAW, and from then on, he became one of Islam's greatest defenders. As years passed, Umar grew into a leader. Under his rule, Islam spread across Persia, Egypt, and beyond. Cities were built, justice was established, and wealth was distributed fairly, so no one was left in poorness. He created courts for justice, a system of welfare for the poor, and ensured that even the weakest in society had their rights. Though he ruled over a vast empire, Umar was no ordinary ruler. He didn't sit on a throne or hide behind palace walls. Instead, he often walked the streets of Medina at night, making sure his people were safe and no one was left hungry. One night, as Umar was patrolling with his servant Aslam, he heard the soft cries of children. Curious and concerned, he followed the sound and saw a small tent with a woman sitting by a fire, boiling water in a pot. Her children were crying, clearly hungry. Umar stepped forward and asked gently, "Peace be upon you, sister, why are the children crying?" She sighed, not knowing she was speaking to the Caliph himself. "They are hungry and I have nothing to feed them. I'm just boiling water with stone to make them think food is coming, so they can fall asleep from exhaustion." Umar's heart sank. He didn't reveal who he was. Instead, he rushed to the storehouse and filled a sack with flour, oil, and dates, and lifted it onto his back. His servant said, "Let me carry it for you, O Amir al-Mu'minin." But Umar replied, "Will you carry my burden on the day of judgment?" When they reached the tent, Umar himself cooked the food and served it to the children. He smiled as he watched them eat and laugh. Then he sat quietly, waiting until they finished, just to make sure they were truly satisfied. Moral of the story are, Umar showed us that real leadership means humility, justice, and serving others with love. Even as powerful caliph, he cared for the poor and lived with the people. And that's why history remembers him not just as a ruler, but as a true servant of Allah and His people. And that's all from me. Thank you for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.